floods are becoming more frequent and more destructive than ever before, especially for Pakistan, because Pakistan is facing the enhanced climate variability and climate change because of the natural and man-made factors.
The 2010 floods were, as a matter of fact, unprecedented in nature, not at the level of Pakistan, but at the regional and the global level. We sustained over about 2,000 casualties, 21 million population of the country got displaced, besides 1/5 of the country was remain underwater for a longer period of time. Floods comes by nature, we have no control over it. The only thing that we can do is to better prepare ourselves. We need to have a better technology placed with the meteorological department. We need to have effective forecasting and reservoir management so that any high flows or exceptionally high flows are better taken care of.
Following 2010 floods in Pakistan, UNESCO worked very closely with the government of Pakistan and with the government of Japan to scope a project what we call Strategic Strengthening of Flood Warning and Management Capacity of Pakistan. In the first phase, we focused on Indus River and its related flood management aspects. And in the second phase, we focused on the rivers Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi and Sutlej. Under this project, first of all, we needed to building the state-of-the-art computer model with the relevant data from the satellites to data what we can see on the ground. Second component of this project was how do we make sure that our mapping of the people affected and the areas inundated is close to reality. And that needed also a database which can link with our neighbors like India and Afghanistan.
Automatic weather station, basically it records the different meteorological parameters like the wind speed, wind direction, temperature, rainfall, etc. Number of other, depend upon the sensor, how many sensors you have to attach with that. And normally it is performing such type of the recording is by manual. It's a very difficult and laborious job. So we need such type of the equipment that produce the digital meteorological data, which we are getting by these automatic weather stations. One automatic weather station that costs from $25,000 to $30,000. What we have built, it's a $5,000, which fulfill all requirements. Meteorological department engineer has the capability to replace it and make it serviceable again and again. It's not only effective for the flood forecasting, but it's to play a very important role in other areas, even in monitoring the climatic change, similarly in agriculture.
With the help of this project, we have established a state-of-the-art media center in Lahore as well as in Islamabad. The forecasting can be done in the real life. So this media center, not only for flood, it can be used for many met-related services, including for tsunamis. Third component, which is also very important, is the capacity building. For that, we went to look into how the watershed management can be improved through actions by the farmers and the local communities and building that kind of curricula through Soil and Water Conservation Research Institute, and especially focusing on gender. The girls in schools, but also the social workers, they can change our watershed in a way that in the first place we can manage water where it falls and we can do better things with water. We have trained thousands of people in Pakistan. We took many of our people to Japan through master degree program, through professional interchanges. Now many engineers have benefited for training in Pakistan through Afghanis coming here, but also our UET Lahore, the NUST. They have also linked with Japan and their capacity has been built.
मेरा भी एक एग्रीकल्चर फैमिली से ताल्लुक है। जो कुछ हमने यहाँ से सीखा, अपनी पूरी फैमिली में ये बात फैलाऊंगी। इस नेकी को हम लेके चले हैं, इंशाल्लाह ये यहाँ से चला है तो आगे बहुत से लोगों को इससे फ़ायदा हासिल होगा।
If you would be aware, if you would have preparedness, so we would respond on time and we will reduce the impacts and we will reduce the level of vulnerability.
With this program, being a hydrologist, I must know all the equipments we are using to calculate the water discharges. I must be well aware of different instruments with which we can calculate the precipitations at different stations from where we can see that flood is causing.
Integrated flood analysis system, we get very good results from that model.
After this project, UNESCO has incorporated such modern tools which are very useful in the field, and without those modern tools we are unable to do timely forecasting of those disaster management.
I'm really pleased to say that substantive capacity improvement has happened all over Pakistan in various government institutions and bodies. We are grateful to the government of Japan and the people of Japan for having supported this program for more than 7 years. I think it really demonstrates how, as partners, have worked very, very closely together to move forward with Sustainable Development Goals, which is all about partnerships, is a really, really important goal.
JICA will further support in disaster management in view of climate change effect mitigation, including drought and flood management. I believe the project contributed to foster flood management capacities as part of regional multi-hazard disaster risk reduction of relevant agencies in Pakistan and Afghanistan.